Blackstone Audio presents The Kolchak Papers, the original novels by Jeff Rice. This book is read by Johnny Heller. Introduction by Mark Dawidziak. So I'm sitting here, working on a book about Bram Stoker's Dracula. And yes, I mean Bram Stoker's Dracula, not that film by Francis Ford Coppola. Like the tip of a sharpened wooden stake, I am on point, ladies and gentlemen. I am stalking the Vampire King, and nothing will divert me from my task. Well, nothing was going to divert me from my task until the call came from Moonstone. What's that? An introduction? For a volume that teams, for the first time, Jeff Rice's two novels about reporter Carl Kolchak? Okay, for Jeff, sure, anything. It's a happy diversion, and to be completely candid, a useful one. Jumping from Dracula to Jeff's original Kolchak novel, The Night Stalker, or as he called it, The Kolchak Papers, set me to thinking about the distance between Castle Dracula in Transylvania to vampire Janusz Skorzyny's modest digs in Las Vegas. Is there a direct path that gets you from the Bogro Pass to the Vegas Strip? Glad you asked. Have you ever noticed how many of the greatest vampire novels aren't really about vampires at all? I mean, since we're on the subject, let's start with Dracula. After the terrific opening sequences in Transylvania, the Count all but disappears from the 1897 horror classic bearing his name. In fact, the Vampire King appears on just under 16% of the book's pages. He spends most of that novel off stage. The real stars of Dracula are the vampire hunters, led by the stalwart Abraham Van Helsing. The same is true of I Am Legend, the landmark 1954 novel by the writer chosen to adapt The Night Stalker, Richard Matheson. The book really is about vampire hunter Robert Neville. The vampires are legion, he is legend. And the most intriguing and fascinating character in The Night Stalker is, unquestionably, our old friend Carl Kolchak. Once again, we have a vampire novel that's not about the vampire. It's about Carl, thank goodness. Janusz Skorzyny cuts a fine figure of menace in Jeff's novel, but if he were the central character, we probably still wouldn't be talking about this story. Skorzyny is a vampire not unlike many vampires to precede him, and certainly operating under the Eastern European influence of Stoker's Dracula. But Carl Kolchak is a supernatural sleuth completely unlike Van Helsing, Neville, or any of the supernatural sleuths who preceded him on the printed page or the screen. From Algernon Blackwood's John Silence to William Hope Hodgson's
Sample complete. Ready to continue?